Good morning, everyone. Welcome to meeting number 552, or is it 553 of Blue Quest, Blue Quest Toastmasters. My name is Rupinder, and I'm happy to be your Sergeant at Arms for today. We provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. You're now inside the code of conduct of a Toastmasters meeting. Please be advised that the meeting is being recorded, and as such, a few rules apply to you. The following are the meeting rules. Please be advised that any behavior that disturbs the flow of the meeting will result in removal from the meeting room without any warning. Please ensure that your noise-making devices are either switched off or on silent mode. Please speak responsibly on religion, sex, and politics in your speeches. As far as possible, keep your videos on, audio off, and applause flowing throughout. Toastmaster of the day, table topic master, general evaluator. Please ensure a smart audio video check before handing over to respective role players. Role players, please rename yourself as role player, hyphen your name, hyphen your club name. You may omit the club name if you are a member of Blue Quest. Please acquaint yourself with the role of the timer. The timer will use either the background change or screen sharing to indicate time using one of three cards. Green means that you've reached the minimum qualifying time. Yellow indicates it's a good time to start concluding. Red specifies that you have 30 seconds or more or you will be disqualified. Individual session timings will be explained in due course. We encourage you to use the Zoom emoticons, such as this one. I just clapped for myself for no reason at all. We sincerely request that you do not send chat messages to everyone or the speaker on stage. In fact, refrain from chatting altogether, focus on the speaker. Reiterating, please stay on mute until specifically requested to unmute. Polls will be launched after each section and they will be closed after 30 seconds. And with that, I will call on stage our presiding officer, who's reminding me that I've not had my morning cup of tea or coffee. So let me hand you over to Toastmaster Kapil Kakkar.
Thank you. Good morning, Rupinder, and good morning, all the members. Unfortunately, we do not have full strength today. We do not have all the role players and the guest, which is very strange. Normally, we get at least 3-4 guests. And here comes our guest, Raj Mehta. I would like to share one good news that this week we managed to complete our TLI2 because it's been a challenging week because I was not able to get through Amit Tandon and I was in a limbo that whether he will be able to attend that training or not. My WhatsApp to him got unanswered, but eventually I got a confirmation that he attended and we are relieved now. And we are still on the path of achieving Hall of Fame, which is a good news because this was one of the requirement that all the EC officer need to complete TLI2. Now coming to the theme of meeting, art of gifting. I want all of you to learn this art of gifting because I don't mind receiving gifts. So it's better you guys learn the art of gifts from Sheila today. And Sheila, who is our team mod. So, I have become smarter when I take up my role. If Sheila is picking tag role, then I make sure that I do not pick any tag role because I know who will be the winner. And if she is taking up any evaluator role, then I ensure that I do not take up any evaluator role for the obvious reasons. I believe in a theory that don't play if you can't win. So Sheila, thank you. You made me smarter, and I know, or rather, I tried to win. But there is one thing where I don't have any control. Table topic master can still ask both of us to compete, and that is the sad part, and that is what I don't like. But nevertheless, I also want to learn the art of gifting. So I will hand over the stage to our Toastmaster of the day, Sheila, Sheila, please come on this virtual stage and, bestow all of us with your, generous speech.
Thank you, Kapil. You're way too kind. Thank you. You're going to make me have this big head after all that. Okay. Well, welcome to the Art of Gifting. I hope you all are excited. I have a few surprises up my sleeve, so you will see what those are. Fellow Toastmasters and dear guests, it is truly my pleasure to be here as Toastmaster of the day. I truly hope that you are off to a great morning or you are winding up a great day. It is my privilege to welcome you to Blue Quest Toastmasters Club tonight. Tonight's topic, as has already been discussed, is the art of gifting. I can't think of a better topic. More people, let's put it this way. I don't think there's anyone who doesn't love to receive a gift. Well, maybe there might be, but most people enjoy getting a gift. No matter the relationship, gift giving has always been a key way of showing our appreciation to a particular person. It allows us to connect with people who are around us, to create a closer relationship with those people in our lives. And we're able to strengthen our ties with certain people. Humans are not the only ones who love to give gifts. So do animals. I'm reminded of cats. What can a Toastmaster of the day? It wouldn't be complete if I couldn't include my cats. Actually, this has never happened to me, but cats love to give gifts. And these gifts are a little bit different. They love to give gifts of a dead bird or a mouse to their owners. And when they come, they basically are saying, "Mommy, here you go. I love you. Here's my present." Now, I have to tell you, that is not my idea of a gift, just letting you know. And probably for most of you, you're thinking, ick. Now, here's something that we can think of in terms of a human being, because I know most of you came to this meeting not thinking about animals giving gifts. And so I promise the rest of the night will not be about animals. But here's something that was interesting. In 2019, 77% of consumers plan to return some of their gifts, and nearly 20% expected to return more than half, according to an Oracle survey, surveying 15,800 customers. So here was a list of some of the items that were returned: sweets, tools, clothes, pricey electronics, makeup, expensive jewelry, toddler clothing, candles, and graphic t-shirts. Now, one of those things or more of those things may be something you've returned at some point. I know the infamous tie given to dads on Father's Day is definitely one of those gifts that many times gets taken back. And with those statistics, you might be wondering, so what makes a gift special? After all, how can I possibly know what to get somebody? Why is it that when somebody who gives you a cheap gift, you can look at it and say, "Oh, I can't believe they got that for me"? And another person might give you a gift that's cheap and you're like, "I love it." And you genuinely do love it. So what's the difference? It's probably, when you come right down to it, based on intent. And it's the thought that's what it comes down to. Did people think of you when they were getting the gift for you? When you care about someone or you love them, you absolutely delight in getting something for them or creating something for them that makes the perfect gift. You look at their interests, their passions, their hobbies, and you think, what would be the unique gift that would just make their face light up? What is it that I could get them that would so wow them and make them excited? And that's different for everybody. For example, and I might add, it's not always about the most expensive thing in the store. I remember one year we had next to nothing in terms of money, and it was our anniversary. I found a poem online, and I spent hours creating a card around that poem. My husband, when I gave it to him, truly was touched by the card that I gave him, and that actually made a warm memory in my heart. And I'm telling you now this story several years later. When I think back on that, it cost next to nothing to create that card, but it created an amazing memory. In another quick example, I have a friend, a colleague that I work with, And she loves dogs, but she also loves puzzles. I snuck into her room one day when she wasn't there. I snapped a picture of her dog on the wall. Of course, it wasn't a picture. And I found a puzzle maker that makes custom puzzles. I couldn't wait to give her the gift. And I wonder how many of you have had the experience of finding a gift that you couldn't wait to give to somebody else. Gift giving has so many benefits. Not only does it make us feel warm and it enhances our well-being, but the person who's also getting the gift also benefits from that gift. So see that strengthening of a relationship? I want you to think about a gift that you received, something that was super special to you, and why was it special? Hang on to that for a moment. In the same vein, gift cards tend to fall on meager faces. When you give it to them, they're like, oh, thank you. That was really nice of you. And oftentimes they go in a drawer not to be used. So why don't people like gift cards? Well, to be honest, usually it means I like you enough to get you a gift, but not enough to really find out what's important to you. And oftentimes it's either I don't know what makes you happy, or I'm too lazy to think of a solution, so I'll just give you a gift card because that somehow makes it be okay. And then we wonder why we get the reaction we get. So I'm going to share tonight some other pieces of information that hopefully will make your gift giving a little bit better. I had you think about a gift that you've received at some point. I want you to private message me if you feel comfortable and tell me what that gift was and why it was special to you. To be announced a little bit later on in something I talk about. For tonight's meeting, 3 rounds. First, prepared speeches, which we have 2 tonight. Second part, table topics, which I'm excited to see what those table topics are. And third, the evaluation round, where not only prepared speeches will be evaluated, but so will the whole meeting, including me. As Toastmaster of the day, it is my duty to introduce the role bearers who will assist me in this meeting, because Toastmasters is never about one person, it's about a team. I would like to welcome General Evaluator Joyetta. Please come to the virtual stage. You are on.
Thank you, Elisa. Sorry, Sheila. Thank you, Sheila. I welcome all of you in our 552 meeting once again. And now my role as a general evaluator is to evaluate the entire meeting, if it is started on time, the role players played their roles appropriately or not, and also I will provide the evaluation of the table topic speakers. And also I will evaluate the evaluators of the prepared speeches. And also I have my tag team member with me who will also explain their role. So I will start with my timer today, Alisa. Can you please come over the virtual platform and explain your role?
Absolutely, Joyette, that would be my pleasure. As your timer for the day, I will keep track during the meeting to make sure that all of our interactions fall within the prescribed time, which is shown on the agenda. You will also have different timings for each section. So if you're giving a prepared speech, generally speaking, prepared speeches are 5 to 7 minutes, green at 5, yellow at 6, red at 7. Let's highlight table topics. That will be 1 to 2 minutes, green at 1 minute, yellow at 1.5, and red at 2. And for evaluations, 2 to 3 minutes, same process. This is because we want to make sure that we start and finish on time in order to make our communications effective, succinct, and easy to follow along. Having said that, I will give my report at the end. Thank you. Over to you, Joyetta.
Thank you so much, Elisa. Now, our next role player is our counter, Kapil. Can you please explain your role?
Thank you, Madam General Evaluator Joyita. As the R counter of this meeting, my job is to count all the filler words like as, so, like thing. These actually breaks the rhythm of your speech and breaks the rhythm as well as the impact of your speech. So it is important that we take care of these filler words. I will present my report in the last section, that is evaluation section. And taking a cue from Elisa last week, let's try not to use word like in our speeches. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kapil. Now moving on to our grammarian for today, Rupender. Can you please explain your role?
As a grammarian, my task is to watch out for the correct and the incorrect usages of English language. I also have a word of the day, and the word of the day is largesse. It has two meanings. First one is generosity in bestowing money on gift upon others. Example usage slash reality, actually example usage only. I'm counting on your largesse to survive the next few months and to avoid living out of a trailer. For Indians, it might sound exciting to live out of a trailer. In United States, it's kind of considered a condition of poverty. The second meaning is that money or gifts that are given generously. I wish I had the resources to bestow infinite largesse to the meeting participants. And perhaps that would have ensured meeting participants coming to our meeting. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Rupender. Now, at the end of this meeting, at the last section, I will submit my report of this meeting. Over to you, Sheila.
Thank you so much, Joyetta. Thank you. Our first prepared speaker hails from Hawaii. She will be attempting the level 3 elective project from the Visionary Communication Path. The speech's objective is to introduce or review basics presentation software strategies for creating and using slides to support or enhance a speech. Evaluating this speech will be Toastmaster Elisa. Hope is one of our newest members and brings her strong speaking skills to the forum tonight, all the way from, again, Hawaii to India. Please put your hands together for Toastmaster Hope. Hope Williams will be speaking on Hope to Speak Confidently. Hope to Speak Confidently, Hope Williams. Over to you.
Thank you, Sheila, Madam Toastmaster. May I have the screen share enabled for my presentation?
Hope screen share is enabled.
Thank
I'll
you.
I'll play timer for now since Alisa is playing her evaluator. So I'll play timer for now.
Okay.
You're good to go.
Screen share. The spotlight is on you. The black pupils of eyes are focused on you. Can you feel the muscles in your back tighten? Your breath slows, and unknowingly, constriction begins to form in the back of your neck. You may feel judgment. You may feel uneasy. You may feel that I don't want to be here. Time to increase the speed of your words to get off the stage and get out of here. Let me go to a safe space. Does this sound familiar? The scene I just built, more specifically for public speaking, is where you are seen as a leader who leads with your words. 77% of the world's population has an fear of speaking in front of others. That's where hope comes in. I'm here to help. During our exchange, I will enlighten you with 3 practical methods of the art of speaking in front of others. By the time you finish hearing my words of wisdom, you will confidently be able to lead in all ways you may imagine. So let's start. Step 1, relax. Take a moment. You're here for a reason. The receiver of your message is not going anywhere. You can relax and start by taking a breath. By breathing, you can be in your present self and relax and know that you are ready to speak. You're in position. You have allowed your body to relax. Step 2, know that you are the boss. Positioning yourself in front of others to speak grants you the power to lead, to control your audience. Say out loud, I am the boss. I am the boss. I am the boss. Continue to speak with full authority of your area of expertise. Allow acceptance of the audience being in your complete control. Take control and accept the confidence as the boss of this experience. You're almost there. You are in a relaxed state, fully in control, and you have accepted you are the boss of your audience. Your third and final step is to smile. Smiling brings a calming collectiveness to your audience. Research has found plenty of evidence that show a smile can reduce blood pressure and reduce pain, essentially fending off all the effects of nervousness that comes from public speaking. So, let the spotlight shine on you. You have something to say, and your audience is ready to hear it. Relax. Be the boss of your audience. Last but not least, smile bright. Take these 3 helpful tools and put them into your pocket of greatness. The next time you need to muster up the strength to lead, to guide, to speak, just know you are the speaker that has 3 more tools to lead you to greatness, and these tools have always been with you. I'm just here to shine them and make sure the tools are oiled and ready to go. Madam Toastmaster, Sheila.
Thank you, Hope. A round of applause for Hope in giving that speech. Timer, could I have a minute on the clock so that we can share feedback with Hope? Remember that feedback is highly prized by the speaker. Timer, has it been 1 minute?
A minute is over. Thanks.
Thank you. Speaking of giving feedback, did you know that giving a word of encouragement can be considered a gift? It can. And it doesn't even cost you anything, just a bit of time. We don't have our other speaker tonight. We will move right into the table topics round. Yay, more time for table topics. Who's ready? I hope everybody. To provide us with a challenge for today's table topics round, we have the table topics master who will be conducting the session today. A new Toastmaster who shined last week in her first speech is now trying her hand at table topics. What exciting topics does she have for us today? We will find out. Please help me in welcoming, put your hands together, the table topic master for the day, Toastmaster Pratima. You are on the stage.
Greetings, everyone. Am I audible?
You are indeed.
Okay. So a very warm welcome to all fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. Today, I, Prathama, I'm playing the role of the table topic master. It feels nice to hear this word master attached to me. And as we dive into the session, I would really want to talk about the art of gifting. Sheila chose this wonderful topic and she did a great job in talking about it. And our table topic today would be related to the theme of gifting. And before we get started, I would just like to draw upon an analogy over here. Just like on the road, we have traffic lights which signal us when to stop, when to pause, and when to go. Similarly, in table topics too, we have our time rules. And for that, just quickly, I would like to call upon Elisa, Toastmasters Elisa, who's playing the role of the timer, to reinforce the rules of the table topics for our guest.
Absolutely, Pratima. For table topics, the speakers will have 1 to 2 minutes. That means 1 minute will show the green light, 1.5 minutes yellow, 2 minutes red. There are 30 seconds of grace once you hit the red light. But if you get past 2 minutes, 30 seconds, you are disqualified. I'm sure that we'll do our very best tonight, though. And having said that, back over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmasters Elisa. Now, since Elisa spoke, you know who's the person you need to keep an eye on so that you're right on the time when you're speaking. And before we begin with the table topic session, I want to say that table topic session is a great opportunity to learn. However, I do understand your concerns. Table topics could be exciting for some and nerve-wracking for a few. And without the further ado, let's begin with the roll of a drum. Well, the roll of the drum didn't happen. Never mind, we can begin with a huge round of applause so that we have some enthusiasm set for our virtual stage. I request everyone to give a huge round of applause to show that we are actively involved. Great, thank you so much. Also, I want to just say that we have a word of the day, and I would just request the grammarian again to reinforce the word of the day so that it can be used in our table topic section. So grammarian, over to you. Please kindly reinforce the word of the day.
The word of the day is largesse, and I have given the meaning in the chat. I will just copy paste it once. I can keep on copy pasting it from time to time so that you remember to use it.
Thank you so much, Grammarian Rupinder. So we'll get started then. And since the theme is the art of gifting, I too would like to gift you something. I would like to be generous with my time. So instead of first calling out the name of the speaker and then giving the topic, I would first say the topic and then call out your name so that everyone can get into this active thinking. So the first topic for today is life is a gift. Love opens it up. I repeat, life is a gift. Love opens it up. And I will be requesting guest Raj to please take it up. Guest Raj, would you like to speak on this topic?
I won't be able to speak now because I'm driving. I shall take the last topic, please.
All right. Okay. No worries. Then we'll move over to the next participant and I'll request Toastmasters Ashok. Toastmasters Ashok, the virtual stage is yours.
Thank you, Pratima. Thanks a lot for this wonderful topic. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks a lot, Pratima, for this wonderful topic. I think this is a very good thought, as well as it is, although it is a bit philosophical, but still it's a very good thought. When we talk about the blessings of life, be it your health, be it your friends, be it the work you do, be it the contribution you make to the society, that all comes to you only and only when you are in love with that. People are able to make great contributions to the society just focusing on what they love. Be it a sports person, be it film stars, be it politicians, be it literature work doing people. We can talk about anyone. Those who have achieved greater heights, those who have achieved great things in life and great contribution to the society are those people who had love for the work they do. And that is very essential part. So life bless you with a lot of gifts, ample amount of opportunities, and the things which you love that make you that contributor which can add some value on this planet. And that's the reason the love, the quote which you said, that life bless you with a lot of gifts and love is the way to open. So the sooner you find your love, better you can do in your life. Thank you, table topic master.
Thank you so much, Ashok. You spoke wonderfully. And I hope all of us find that love soon so that we can do better in our respective lives. Now, usually in life, I like people to agree to me. I like to be the boss, as Hope said, be the boss. I take it to my life at larger. I like people agreeing with me. But in table topic session, you have the freedom to agree or disagree. You have the freedom to make stories. You have the freedom to recite stories. So the world, the stage is yours. And moving on, I would now like to tell you the second topic, and all of us can put our thinking caps. The second topic is the most precious gift you can give someone is the gift of your time and attention. I repeat, the most precious gift that you can give someone is the gift of your time and attention. And I would like to request guest Umar Farooq for this topic. Guest Umar, are you ready?
Can you repeat the topic?
Sure. The topic is the most precious gift you can give someone is the gift of your time and attention.
Okay, the most precious gift I can give is the time and attention. Of course, time once given cannot be returned back. And you have to make most of it. You have to do the best you can for that person. Because if you are not attentive, if you are not giving your all, that other person will not feel welcomed, will not feel loved, and will not feel the warmth that that person deserves. So time is not the best gift. The essence of all the gifts there is involved is time, because at the heart of it, we are life is a measure of time. That moments that we spend with each other, whatever gift we are giving in one way or other is maybe determining how we use the time to enjoy that gift. because life itself is a gift, as the earlier topics said that. And love opens it up. Of course, it opens it up. And you have, and if it opens it up, then what you are doing with it, if you are not attentive, if you are not giving it the time to nurture it and to build it up. So don't waste time on petty things. Don't waste time on the things that don't matter. May waste spend time on things that matter to you, that matter to that person. Give them your attention and give them your time so they can feel they are included. They matter to you. That's very important. Sometimes at the end of the day, it's the moments that count most. So make every moment count. Over to you, table topic master.
Thank you so much, Umar. You definitely made this moment count. Now, we'll move on to the next topic. So everyone, listen carefully to this one, because next could be you, right? We don't know. Okay. So the next topic is the greatest gift you can receive is another day of life. I repeat, the greatest gift you can receive is another day of life. And for this table topic, I would like to call upon our guest, Noor. Noor, would you like to take this topic up?
Yeah, sure, Pratima. Why not? So the greatest gift what we can receive is another day of life. I completely agree with that topic. Because what we have is the present. And another moment in the present is what I would definitely wish for. Why? Because life itself offers so much of wealth. Wealth, and not in terms of monetary wealth, wealth in terms of understanding, wealth in terms of growth, wealth in terms of beauty, wealth in terms of amazing stuff which we can experience in our lives, especially people. And as you said, time is the most expensive gift which you can gift others, including yourself, because there is nothing more than time. We see these multi-billionaires like the Alibaba, the guy who owns Alibaba. In one of the interviews, he said that, you know what I regret the most? I regret not spending time with my family. Now, everyone are running behind money. Everyone are running behind wealth, because this is something which really captivates us, money. But money is not important as much as time is, because time is the single most important thing you can never have. And to just end the table topics, I would say time is an illusion. It's a construct of your mind. Why? Because it does not exist. Have you any time been in the past or in the future and spent time there? No. You always live in this moment. Thank you so much. Over to you, table topics master.
Thank you so much. Wonderfully done, guest Noor. Beautiful thoughts. Now, the next table topic. The next table topic for all of you is death is a gift. Without it, we wouldn't value life. I repeat, death is a gift. Without it, we wouldn't value life. And for this, I would like to call upon the boss in the house, Toastmasters, Hope Williams. Over to you.
Thank you, Pratima. Death is a gift. Without death, we would not value life. Just hearing these words, I sit and allow these words to grow into the words that I'm sharing with you. I can truly say that I have recently learned about the experience of grief through death. Losing my precious cat allowed me to sit and ponder what life with anything around us is about. The time we have with our friends, with our family, and with our furry loved ones that are an extension of our family is an extension of a lesson that life is teaching us. All I can do now is regard back to the times with my animal or with loved ones that have passed over the year. In reality now, I know that the spirit is always around us, and the illusion of losing something is just the inspiration to remember what that thing means to us. So although death may bring tears, it can also inspire the best in us. The best to think of this time is the only time that we do have. And I say this because I am currently here with my family, with a currency that I value highly, which is time. And I say value your time because death makes you think of the value of time. Madam Table Topics Master.
Thank you so much, Hope. You spoke really nice. And thank you so much for sharing that personal story with us. Thank you. Moving on to the next topic. The next topic is, there are two ways of spreading light. There are two ways of spreading light. Be the candle or be the mirror that reflects it. And for this table topic, I would like to call upon Toastmaster Elisa.
Okay, hang on. I'll be the timer for Elisa. Let me spotlight myself.
Fatima, could you repeat the topic?
Sure. The topic is, there are two ways of spreading light. Be the candle or the mirror that reflects it.
In life, there's all kinds of different people. We're each gifted, speaking of gifts, in different ways. Some people are leaders, some people are followers, and there isn't one that's better than the other. If everybody was a leader, there would be no followers. And if everybody's a follower, there's no leaders. What I'm trying to say is that no matter how you're gifted, whether you are a light or you're the one that reflects it, you're important in this world. Now, how can you be a light? If you are a leader and you've been gifted with that personality, perhaps you're out there forging pathways through the darkness, finding ways to make it easier for those who come behind. You are the trailblazer. You are the leader, the one who makes the day. That's one way to be a candle, to be the light. But then there are other people who come behind and they reflect what they've learned. Perhaps you are that person. You're the one that comes behind. You learn from other people and then you figure out how to emulate them. You learn from their example. And to some extent, we're both, aren't we? Sometimes we're leaders, sometimes we're followers. I know in my personal experience, I've been a leader and I've been a follower. As a child growing up, the leaders in my home were my parents. And I, without even realizing it, emulated their reactions. They were the light in my life. And I don't think I even realized how much I really learned from them until I grew up and became a leader myself. And then I had other people following me and reflecting my light. I worked with children. And suddenly I found myself applying all these different principles that I had learned from watching my parents. They had been my light, and now I was the light for the children. Perhaps someday they will be the light for somebody else. So there's a time for everything, whether it's to be a light or to reflect the light. Leader, follower, we all have our place in life. You are important. And because of the choices you make, you will impact lives. So be a light, reflect the light, but we need you here. Thanks. Over to you, Pratima.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Elisa. That was a wonderful, wonderful take on this topic. Now, since we are talking about the art of gifting, I would like to say that it's important to give, but it's equally important to receive, and to receive without any hesitation. I've often seen in my life that people are comfortable when it comes to gifting, but when it comes to receiving, some of us might not be comfortable with the idea of receiving. Well, I am totally comfortable with the idea of receiving. And so I would like to again call upon Rupinder to reinforce the word of the day. I would like to take your help here, Rupinder. Could you please reinforce the word of the day so that everyone could use it?
Yep, sure. Here it comes, everyone.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. Now moving on, the next topic is, and everyone to pay attention, because I could even call people who have been called once. I could do that. Okay. So the next topic is, when the world is so complicated, the simple gift of friendship is within our hands. I repeat, when the world is so complicated, the simple gift of friendship is within our hands. And for this table topic, I would like to call upon our very beloved guest, Toastmaster Raj Behta. Yes, that's you.
Thank you, Table Topic Master, for calling me, and thank you for the lovely topic. God has given us two hands, and it has some purpose. While we are surrounded by many people around us, they may be in the office or in family or in Toastmasters community, or when we travel, we meet also strangers. But some of these people become friends, and they become so close friends that sometimes we feel that we cannot live without them. And those hands then start acting towards that friendship. Whenever a friend is in need, and if you are extending your help, that shows that how much you care for your friend. In Toastmaster community, I have got very good friends, and there are a lot of them. But to name a few, I would say Rupinder Singh, Mukesh Thakur, and many others. Now, sometimes people would not recognize the difference between all three of us. If somebody is recognizing me, or he or she will recognize Rupinder, or sometimes somebody is recognizing Rupinder, he or she will recognize me. So we stand for each other, and the reason for is that we have a strong bonding, and that bonding comes because we are always there to help each other. And whenever there is need, we extend our helping hands there, because these hands are there for us to help each other. I still remember there was a time when I had decided to complete my second DTM, and I had to deliver around 10 or 11 speeches, and there were only 23 days left. At that time, Rupinder and Mukesh and some more members of my club volunteered to evaluate my speech on everyday basis. We organized, first I wrote around 11 speeches in a period of 4 days. Then on every day I would deliver a speech at night, and they would evaluate me. And they were there to help me. That is why I say that when you extend your helping hands to your close friends or the friends, that is the best thing you do with your friendship. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Raj, you spoke wonderfully and you reinforced the idea that some are friends, some are family, and then there are some friends who become family. So thank you for sharing your story with us. Moving on to the next topic. The next topic is the best gifts in the world are not in the material objects. I repeat, the best gifts in the world are not in the material objects, but in the memories we make. I'll just repeat the topic since it's a long one. The best gifts in the world are not the material objects, but the memories that we make. And for this particular table topic, I would like to actually call
Pratima,
upon.
can you copy paste the topic because I never I didn't get it. Is
Sure,
it possible for you?
I'll do that. So I'll just repeat once again quickly. The best gift in the world, the best gifts in the world are not the material objects, but they are the memories that you create. And for this, I would like to be calling upon a Toastmasters who was actually very happy to receive gifts. And initially he had announced that, send me some gifts. So I would like to call upon Kapil. Kapil, are you clear with the topic?
Yes, Pratima. Thank you for the table topic. Yes, who will disagree with this statement? Material objects, of course, they are not going to last long and they will only give you short-term happiness. But what about the fond memories that you create? They are going to last till your life. I treat friendship as a precious gift. Friendship is my lifeline. I'm blessed with 3-4 good friends. They are my support system. And I'm dealing with some job crisis in my organization. And this kind of information I cannot share with my spouse, my parents and all, because I do not want to disturb them. But certainly, since I am disturbed, I want to share my thoughts. So I pick up a phone and call my friends. And then there are friends who will, who will motivate me that Kapil, things will get better. Just try to upskill yourself. You will find something good for yourself. This is something amazing because, the moment I spoke with them, I get so relieved and I get positive. And I don't think any material thing can replace this feeling, these emotions. I truly believe that anything which can make you happy, which can give you some comfort, is far more superior than any material thing. You can buy material things, but you can't buy these true friendship or true love that you get from your loved ones. So certainly, any day, anybody will pick up this over material things. Over to you, Pratik.
Thank you so much, Kapil. We are convinced with your point. Thank you. You did a great job over there. Now, I would like to request the next speaker for the day. And for that, I would like to call upon our multitasker. No, I shouldn't tell who that is. First, I need to tell the topic. So first, I'll tell you what the topic is. So the next topic is the true value of gift is the sentiment behind gifting. I repeat, the true value of gift is the sentiment behind gifting. And for this, I would like to call upon the multitasker, Toastmaster Rupinder. Over to you.
One of the best gifts that I received was a book after my first ever trip to Minneapolis. And that book is about the sites that I should see, places that I should visit the next time that I am in Minnesota. It was as if the person who was gifting me was trying to tell me that this is what you missed when you traveled. and I hope that you will travel again. Such a beautiful sentiment. And when I traveled the next time, I made sure that I ticked off every item in the checklist. And it was a good thing I did, because after that, a few of those places they closed down because of economic reasons, and more recently because of COVID. A gift that is regifted, I do not consider it a gift, because it's just a convenience. It's just a formality because you had to gift someone. So you decided to gift something. But a gift that carries sentiment, now that is something that you will cherish for a long time. Another example is that my son is a part of Model United Nations, and he won a gift check day before yesterday. 23rd September, it's my wife's birthday. So he comes up to me and he shows me a box of perfumes that he intends to purchase for his mother. And I was so moved that at least he thought of her. And that to me is a bigger gift than any material gift that you would give. I was amazed at the largesse of my son, that even with his first ever earning, he was able to think of his parents. To me, that is a beautiful thing. Madam Topics Master.
Thank you so much, Rupinder. It's always a pleasure to hear you speak. Now, I would just like to check in with the timer if we have more time for the table topic session. Could we go ahead with one or two speakers?
If I'm not mistaken, and correct me someone if you all know, I believe we still have more time because we were short on speakers today.
Yeah, we have time for two more speakers.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. So the two more speakers know that it's going to be their turn now. No guessing about that. Okay, so we'll keep the topic simple, as I've been told. And let's talk about a quotation by Annie Frank. Annie Frank once said that no one has ever become poor by giving. I repeat, no one has ever become poor by giving. And for this topic, I would like to call upon Toastmaster Sumit.
Yeah, Pratima. No one has ever become poor by gifting. This is the topic, right?
By giving.
By
Correct.
giving. Same is with gifting. Either with gifting or with giving, it's always better to share with others. My viewpoint is my personal stories. Long ago, I used to think that the more I try to earn for myself, the more I would have. And this thinking led me to do multiple things, multiple courses, try to change jobs, and try to figure out each and every possible thing where probably I am the winner. It took me time to realize that the more I'm trying to get for myself, the lesser I'm getting and more painful it is for me. Last few years, I've been working on myself to figure out a way that how can I live a happy and healthier life. And in this journey, I figured out ways that the more I am trying to give to others, the more I'm getting in return. Be it the time that I'm giving to people, be it that investments in terms of my energy levels, and be it in terms of monetary benefits that I am able to provide to others. And see, this is the mantra of most of the startups today. The startups, when they think of any idea, they think that what can we give to others that people really need. And once they figure out the right perspective and right product, which helps so many people, and then they figure out that how much least cost possible cost we can provide it to others, Then we see the companies like Paytm emerging, big companies like Zomato emerging. So now the day the thinking has, we are in a world where we are living uh, in area where we need to figure out how we can give more to others, and things will be following to us. We may or may not be worthy of it, but we will get more by giving to others. That's my point of view. Over to you, Pratima.
Thank you so much, Sumit. You had a wonderful take. And it's really amazing to see that you try to bring in your passion of startup in, whenever you speak. So that's one thing I've noticed, and kudos to you for that. Now, I would like to tell you what the next topic is. I believe that would be the last topic for the day, going by the time standards. Okay, great. So the last topic for today is fairly a simple one. It is the best gift I received. The best gift I received. And for this topic, I actually thought of calling someone, but then I realized that they will actually be evaluating. So I better not be giving them some topics in which they have to just speak on the feet, because then my evaluation might get a bit messed up. So I would rather call upon a special guest that we have here, a very special guest. We have guest Udinur with us. Guest Udinur, would you like to take up this topic, please? You aren't audible, guest Udinur. Okay. I believe there are some issues, technical issues over here. So I would like to call upon someone else. And since it's the last table topic, I would like to ask if any one of you want to volunteer for this. Or let me do one thing. Let me take it in my hands and request our TMOD for the day, who spoke so well on the art of gifting. I would like to request Sheila. I'll repeat the topic for you, Toastmaster Sheila. The topic for you is the best gift I received.
Thank you, Table Topics Master, for this gift of a topic. As I was listening to your topic, I was thinking, what could I pick from? I have so many gifts to be thankful for, but to be honest with you, the truth is, the best gift that I've ever received is, and I know oftentimes many people will look at this and they'll go, I don't know about that, but this is my authentic answer. The best gift that I've ever received is salvation in my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. He's the one that I owe my life to. He's the one that I emulate. He is the one that I seek to be a reflection of him in all that I do, say, and think. I truly try to be a better person who gives gifts to others. I give of my time, I give of myself, and it's because he gave so freely his life for me. He laid down his life so that I could have mine, and for that I'm eternally thankful. I know that when people ask me what will happen to you when you die, I know that I will be with him. And I was in this really horrible car accident a couple of weeks ago. In fact, it was about 4 weeks ago today. And I was in so much pain as I was in that accident. And I was laying there waiting for someone to come and get me out of the car. As the seatbelt had me pinned to my seat and I was in excruciating pain, I remember just praying over and over for the Lord to come and comfort me, and he did. I remember as a neck brace was around my neck, and I had no idea whether I had neck injuries. In fact, I thought my leg was broken. As I waited, it took them a half hour to get me out of the car and loaded into an ambulance. That neck brace that they had on me was for another 3 hours. And I was in so much pain, and I had no idea how I was going to make it to the next moment. And every single one of those moments, he comforted me. So hands down, the best gift I ever received was my salvation through Jesus.
Thank you so much, Sheila. Thank you so much for being authentic with us and sharing that personal story of yours. I also truly believe that it's wonderful to be connected to a higher power, because faith truly can move mountains And I'm so glad that you have that faith and support in your life. Thank you. And with this, we will be concluding our table topic session for the day. Now, since I'm doing it for the first time, I do not know who to hand it over back to. So please, if you could just show me with the raise of your hand.
It comes
Okay.
back to me.
It comes back to you. Okay, Sheila. So over to you, Toastmasters of the meeting, Sheila. Thank you so much. And before we do that, I request you all to please cast your votes for the best table topic speaker.
As everyone goes
continue.
ahead and submits
You,
that
you
poll.
can go ahead. You can go ahead, Sheila.
All right, thank you. Pratima, thank you so much for all the topics that you had planned for us. I love hearing about gifts and I love giving gifts. And I truly think that each one of those topics was well crafted. Excellent job. From those who shared with me their favorite gift and why, it was all about things that were created. It wasn't about money, which interestingly on that list that I shared with you, if you caught it, expensive jewelry and expensive gifts made those lists. They made that list. Interestingly, why would anyone not be interested in an expensive gift? Again, it all comes back to who's giving it and what's the intent. What's interesting about gifting is that oftentimes we give a gift with no intention of receiving anything back. We just give it because we want to. We give it because we love. We give it because we're saying, you mean a lot to me, and I just want to make your day brighter. Maybe you're at a restaurant and someone pays anonymously for your food. Or maybe you're in line for a coffee or a tea and somebody pays for it. Those are the kinds of things that make us smile and make our day so much brighter. In doing this, oftentimes people they get a kick out of giving to other people. Some people subscribe to paying it forward. How many of you have heard of paying it forward? It might be a topic that, oh good, I'm glad more people. It came from a movie called just that, Pay It Forward. Now, I can't subscribe to all the bad language, but the theme is so amazing. If you pay it forward, you are actually doing something for somebody that they can't do for themselves. And they don't pay you back. They pay it forward to 3 other people. Can you imagine how much joy we would spread if we did random acts of kindness and giving gifts to other people? Imagine how different our world would be. Think on that for a moment as I hand it off to the general evaluator, as the next part of our meeting is the important round of evaluations. In this particular round, we give constructive feedback. And as we give that constructive feedback, it's not only to the speakers, but also to those who participated in table topics, as well as the meeting itself. And all of this is so we can be better speakers. After all, we're here to be better speakers. For this, I would like to call our general evaluator, Joyetta, onto the virtual stage, and I will hand it over to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Elisa. It was a wonderful meeting where we again nurture the gift of our life. And today, right now, I'm going to start the gift of feedback, which will always help us to improve in our speeches or any kind of activity we will do. So, first of all, I'd like to invite Elisa. Can you please evaluate evaluate the speech?
Absolutely. Hope, I am relaxed. I am the boss, and I'm smiling as I do this evaluation. Hope, I thoroughly enjoyed your speech. You have such a gift for making every word you say interesting. And I'd like to point out several ways in how you do that, several ways which thoroughly engrossed me and drew me into what you were communicating today with your speech. When you talked about your 3 points, you didn't just talk about it. You used beautiful language to communicate all of your ideas. When you mentioned the speed of your words, lead with words, power to lead, audience in your communication, calming collectiveness. I absolutely love your descriptive phrases, which make your language come alive and draw us in. I also understood that you completed the objectives of your speech, which was to use slides to enhance your words. And your slides did exactly that. Because they were simple, it was mostly a picture with a few words on the side, easy to follow along. I didn't look at the picture and get lost while I tried to listen to what you were saying. Because it was so simple, I was able to, it enhanced your presentation and reinforced your words. Therefore, you met your objectives beautifully. I also really appreciated that at the end, you reviewed your 3 steps, and it was very clear what you were trying to communicate, and it made it memorable. So I know it will stick with me for days to come. In terms of recommendations, there are a few suggestions that might enhance your speech further. One of them was and had to do with visual contact. There was 2 different situations I noticed. One was that either you were looking down at certain points, or when you did look up, I felt like you were looking to the side of the camera, so that I never really felt like I connected with your words. I don't know if you were reading a script or not, but there were these 2 incidences going on, and I never really got that eye-to-eye contact, which would have helped me connect further. So one recommendation would be, if you are going to use notes, I don't know if there's a way to have them on your screen or have a paper nearby so that you can look at your main points and also look at the camera. Another recommendation would be, and this is just a quickie, but to ask for screen share ahead of time so that when it's your turn, you are ready to go. And that's just something that can, a quick recommendation to think of ahead of time. A third recommendation would be a challenge to draw the audience in a little bit further by tweaking your sentence. You said, you will learn 3 ways to lead in every way. And I wonder if you might tweak that and further draw your audience in by saying, how would you like to learn to lead in 3 ways? Because this way you're engaging your audience and you're making them curious to know more. So that would be a quick suggestion. All in all, you taught us how to relax, how to be the boss, and how to smile. And what I loved is that you emulated this throughout your speech. You were relaxed, you were the boss, and you did smile. So you communicated your message in so many different ways, with grammar, with slides, with repetition, that you have made it memorable. And that is not a speech I will soon forget. Thank you so much. And over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Elisa. Now, I would like to evaluate our table topic speeches. So timer, can you please note the time? Our first topic for Ashok, life is a gift and love opens it up. Very nicely, smoothly, you entered into the topic and you gifted with the nice quote that sooner you find the love, you can work better way. This is something very encouraging sentence for us to remember, and if we can apply that sentence in our life, maybe we can also find out the love for doing something. Thank you, Ashok. Great job. The second topic was the most precious gift can give to someone that your time and attention. We are running behind the money or to attain some appreciation out of our materialistic achievement. But here our speaker asks us to focus again on the love and warmth that we can give to others. That will really help us to move ahead rather than thinking only achieving something which is only the material thing. Thank you, Omar. It's a very nice job and very thoughtful words that you have used during the speeches. Our next topic was the greatest gift is our life, that described by Noor. That yes, that is true. We are thinking that when we will gain something, which is something like we are asking for maybe our nice car, nice dress or something, or money, but it is actually the gift of life is the growth, love, good health, and time. And you have taken the example of Alibaba, where he also regret that he was not able to find out some time to spend with their family. And this is very much important. Is your family is your first priority, and it is your gift of your life, because you started your journey of life with them only. So our next topic was death is a gift. Without it, you wouldn't value life. Wonderful. This topic I really love the most. We were fear of that gift of life, that is death. We are thinking that what will happen, that if I got hurt, or it will finish up something. So before finishing something, why not we should focus on something to give someone that will not only help us to make us to feel satisfied, also people will remember us even after our death. That is what the gift of death. Then the fifth topic was two ways spreading the light, be the candle or be the mirror that reflects you. This was our speaker wonderfully explained that how should be the leadership, the focus of the leadership and the follower. So these two things, leadership and follower, that will go hand in hand, right? So once you have to take the leadership, or you have to be the reflection of the learning that you have learned. Maybe you can start with as a follower, where you can start learning something from your leader or your mentor, and then you have to take the same job of your leader or the mentor. Beautifully Alisa explained everything, and I really noted down the pointers she mentioned. I'll prefer, if I can reflect that thing in our day-to-day life as well. Thank you, Alisa. Great job. Then our next speaker who spoke on the topic, when the world is so complicated, then friendship will work. Yes, that is very precious gift that we get in our life, that is friendship. Our family, our extended family, then our friendship. And Raj, very beautifully, you have expressed your personal experience with the Toastmaster thing. And you mentioned that how your friends helped you to achieve something that you are aiming for, and that's what that made your bonding very strong with your friends. Very great job, and thank you for sharing the personal story with us, Raj. Thank you. The best gift in the world are not the material objects, but they are the memories. Kapil, you have shared very personal experience, just that's what you are recently uh, dealing with, where you find out that your friends would be helpful to calming your mind and give some satisfaction that okay, this is the testing period, but this testing period is for the time being, and you definitely overcome that, and your friends helped you to understand that. And I know that soon your dream job will knock your door. All the best to you, Kapil. Then our next topic, the true value of gift is the sentiment behind gift, where Rupender, our speaker for this table topic, nicely explained that how a small book that helped him to memorize, that how nicely he spent some time where he went a particular place. And while he was talking about this, he took another example that when we are thinking to gift someone, it is not just the formalities that okay, it's a gift for you, and if I'm gifting you, you will start thinking good about myself. It's not like that. Without that thinking, first you think that when you will give someone, how you are feeling, that your thought should be reflected in your gift. That's the gist of the topic that Rupender explained us today. Thank you so much, Rupender. The next topic was, no one has ever become poor by giving. So The word poor, we always attach to, while it is absolutely related to monetary thing. It is the realistic thing. Money is required for us to in the flow of our life, but it is not everything. What you got from the God, that is the abundant love and your thought for others, good thought for others. If you try to give that to others, then it will really enhance your life, and you will see a different person within yourself. And I really love the your passion for starting out the new job for yourself, and all the best for you, Sumit. Thank you so much. Now, our last topic was the best gift I received. That was explained by Sheila, that your love for Jesus that helped you to attain the great life force in your life. Even you were in the tough time in the recent past, the pain you received, but the suffering was removed by that high life force. That was wonderfully explained. And thank you so much, Sheila, for sharing this personal experience with us. Maybe in future, when we will be in difficulties, we will remember that how our high life force can help us from remove the suffering from our life. Thank you so much, Sheila. So with this, I'm ending my evaluation for all the table topics. Now I'd like to call upon my tag team members one by one so that they can submit their report. I'd like to prefer, we will start with grammarian first. Rupender, can you please?
Thank you. Not my best day as a grammarian, spent a lot of time multitasking. That is no excuse. But I'll start with the good usages, and I am happy to report that the word of the day was used once, and that too by the grammarian of the day. Don't know why I'm happy about that, but we should express more largesse when we are using the word of the day. I love the gifting ideas that Sheila shared with us, and Sheila, wonderful theme. I have so much to take back. My wife's birthday is coming up, so I got some great ideas for that. Uh, I loved Hope's expression, relax, be the boss, and smile. And smiling is one of my challenges. I rarely smile when I'm giving a speech. So let's see if I can improve on that. Then came the table topics, and they took care of a lot of good usages of the English language for me. Life is a gift, love opens it up. The greatest gift you can receive is another day of your life. Be the candle or the mirror, some wonderful usages. Now, some places where we could have improved. One of the speakers said, and fear of speaking. I think it was more of a misquote. It would be a fear of speaking. Then Toastmaster and Toastmasters was used interchangeably. People were referred to as Toastmasters. For example, Toastmasters Elisa Schneider, when it should have been Toastmaster Elisa Schneider. I think I did catch one place where people said that I'm a member of Toastmaster or something like that. It would be Toastmasters. There was one more improper usage, and that was very great. I'm not saying it's incorrect grammatically speaking, but we try to avoid to use the word very. It could have been truly great, and that would have made, or simply we could have said excellent. That would have been a better usage. Coming back to the good usages, the gift of friendship is in our hands, and no one has become poor by giving. Like I said, multitasking here, so that is all that I could get. Thank you very much. It was a pleasure being your grammarian today.
Thank you so much, Rupender. Now I'd like to call Kapil on the stage.
Thank you, Thank you, Joyita. Let me share my screen. All right. It was a good day in office because I saw few usages of hours and ohms. I mean, we have improved a lot. Joyita, you used 5 times hours and ohms, and then you repeated once, and you used so 3 times. Pratima, as I mentioned in my speech that one should not use like, so you were the only culprit. You used like, and rest of the our counter report is you can see in the table below. Ashok, your total count was 3. Umar, your count was 6. Yeah, so it's self-explanatory. But most of the speakers like Hope, Alisa, Sheila, Rupinder, they did not use any filler word, which is a great news. Thank you, everyone. Over to you, Joyita.
Thank you so much, Kapil. So from the screen, I could see that I was the winner for today for using most of the filler words in the meeting. So next, I'd like to call Alisa you. So can you please share your report?
Absolutely, Joyeta. I'm going to share my screen so you can see the timings. I would like to congratulate each participant because everybody stayed within the time. We are early, partially because obviously we had fewer speakers and evaluators, but again, whatever role you were playing, you did well because you kept within the limits. Joyeta, you were a little bit outside the limit, but I also understand you had lots of table topics to evaluate. So perhaps we can give you a bit of extra time there. And I did miss the Toastmaster timing, so I apologize for that. But again, many congratulations, because if we can manage our time in Toastmasters, hopefully that will apply to our life. And being on time can oftentimes save us a lot of trouble. So we learned that here. Thank you, Joyeta. Congratulations to everybody. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Elisa. Now this is the time for me to evaluate the meeting, and okay, let's vote for the best role player, auxiliary role player.
Jyota, you can continue. The voting will happen. I'll close the polls.
All right. Okay. So our meeting started on time and very nicely and gracefully. Arsa started the meeting with lots of energy. Then a couple who presented well and introduced very nicely Sheila, our Toastmaster of the day today. So, Sheila, your theme was the art of gifting. The way you have convinced us that what is the real gift of our life that we can give, and you introduced the theme very nicely, and you carried forward the entire meeting, one section to another section, very smoothly, seamlessly, with a lots of energy and graceful smile on your face. Always, it was a gift of the God that you received from him. Very great job, Sheila. Now, moving on to our table topic master, Pratima, you did a very great job today. Wonderfully, you have started with your energy. You explained your thought about this theme, and you relaxed every member. That first you talked about the topic and then you ask the speaker. This is wonderful way you engage the audience as well, and you made it easy for everyone to come with the flow of that particular topic. And your selection of topic, those are really amazing, that really fit with the theme of today's meeting. I have small recommendation for you. It's a really great job for you, but small recommendation is that if you can make that table topics little shorter, that would be great to help, and we can manage our time, and it is helpful for someone to get into this topic very quickly. Although you have repeated many times, but once we will be in the contest, then this thing will not happen. So it is better that we can start practicing in our regular meeting every time. Although it's a great job for you. Thank you so much. Now, we have only one speech from Hope, and our evaluator was Elisa. And whenever Elisa is giving some evaluation to the speaker, that's the gift she always try to give to someone. It's really helpful for someone to grow nicely and make the proper changes for their future speeches. And I hope you will receive it nicely from Elisa today. Elisa, you have followed the CRC approach appropriately. You have started with where you have liked most. What was your takeaway from Hope's speech, and then you have provided 3 valid recommendation to her speeches that will really help her. I hope that will really help the speaker to enhance her speech for the next time. Thank you so much, Elisa. Now moving on to our tag team members, they are really great team player for today's meeting. I'd like to start with our timer today. We were not prepared with the role player timer, and as I requested, very spontaneously, Elisa mentioned, okay, I'll take this responsibility. Thank you so much for your spirit, Elisa. And you did multiple job as well today. Thank you so much for that. And you have used the visual aid to let us know that how we can improve ourselves on the timing perspective and where we stop properly. And that's really amazing way you have shared with us your report. Now I'd like to move on to our grammarian, that you have shared a beautiful word with us. Although our members today did not use it properly, maybe they have some other thing to share with us, but I'm sure that in future they will definitely use this word that you have shared. And also you have helped us to understand the proper and the improper usage of the grammar today. Thank you so much, Rupender. Now, last but not the least, Kapil, you have presented your counter report very nicely with the visual aid so that we can start working on that and we can improve in the next time. Thank you so much, Kapil, for that. So with this, I can hand over the stage to our teammate of the day, Sheila.
Thank you so much. What a great job, General Evaluator Joyetta. Thank you, thank you. You also shared much enthusiasm in your role as well. And part of being a part of Toastmasters is bringing that enthusiasm. And that is truly your gift on Tuesday nights or Wednesday mornings, wherever you might be in the world. Bringing that enthusiasm does so much to give others that inspiration and that little bit of jolt of energy. So that is your gift you can give without giving too much. No out-of-pocket change, just simply your enthusiasm. Which brings me to my next point about gift giving. Here's a different way of looking at it. What if I just don't have enough money to give a gift? Well, just as I gave you an example now, there's others as well. If you don't have a lot of money or you have very little or none, helping others through gifting can be a big help. So what about gifting your time or maybe your skills or something else? For example, what does somebody need help with nearby you? Perhaps can you mow their lawn? Give them a gift certificate in a box that you wrap up, and maybe they can redeem it for a month of free lawn mowing. Or maybe if you're good at computers, you can gift them with 5 sessions to help them with a website to get it up and running. Not every gift has to cost money, but when you're thinking about somebody else and thinking about a gift that would bring sunshine to their world, whether it costs money or it doesn't cost money, the whole point is they want to know that you thought of them in picking out a unique gift. That's what really makes the gift giving experience worthwhile, not only to you, but to them. And it makes it memorable. So I have a surprise, and I'm breaking one of my rules because unfortunately we're virtual and I can't do much about that. But I had asked you earlier tonight to send me an example of something that you really enjoyed getting a gift of and why it was so special to you. 2 of you responded. And so I have put you in a drawing, and I will share my screen for a prize. So that is my gift tonight in ending the meeting, at least my part of it. Let me go ahead and share my screen if I can momentarily. Let's see. Let's hope I can do this. Here we go. So Elisa and Kapil both gave me, I'm sorry, I have a messy screen. You can see my whole desktop, but whatever. So we will see who wins the prize. Kapil. So if you have PayPal, $15 in PayPal cash. You can send me your email and I will send you that gift.
Wonderful. You made my day.
Well, I am glad. So one last thing for gift giving, ungrateful human, it was a gift. Don't be like this cat. Be a person who gives a good gift. At this time, over to you, Presiding Officer Kapil.
Thank you, Sheila. Thank you so much. I mean, so much to learn, so much to, and I think everybody has learned art of gifting, and very soon we will be receiving a lot of gifts. Diwali is coming. Pratima, I must congratulate you for the role you performed today, Table Topic Master. This was the role you performed for the first time, and I must say that you did an awesome job. And you were in your teacher's avatar in this role, because I remember you said that pay attention, I can ask anybody. Okay, so I really loved that. Barring this, I think I'm a bit disappointed that for such a lovely topic, we didn't have much audience. Most of the members didn't join, and even we have very few guests who joined today. But nevertheless, at times it happens. I don't have anything else to share. Sumit is not around, so in the last section, I will take up next week's role. But for now, I do not have anything. I will take feedback from our guest. If Noor is present, is he there? No? Okay, I think I just saw him, but I think he's not around. Okay, Raj, you will have to do this job for us again.
Yeah. Thank you. What proves that guests are impermanent, not the members, isn't it? And secondly, I would request the DP Education to give me a hint that I'm going to get a role, because just in the morning today at 7:55, I saw that I had a role. Just a word of caution. And I like the meetings, especially the topic, and done in the way it was done by the Toastmaster of the day. Great. And also your table topic master for giving such nice topics to us. I was ready with my pen and paper for doing the evaluation for American, and but somehow he was not there, and I have to put my paper back into the pocket. Because at the time I was driving, I had stopped my car and parked it in some parking, and put it off. And I was ready to write the evaluation. It was good experience that once you get ready, once you're not ready, then you get ready. Then you're not required to do the evaluation, because ups and downs, up and down. Great experience. I enjoyed everything. I enjoyed my topic and the meeting as a whole. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Raj. Okay. Rupinder, if you could also share your results if you are ready with it, because I do not have anything to share.
Still taking the polls for the best role player, so it's going to take some time.
Okay. Okay. So probably I can take up next week's role. Anybody? Chaita, any role? Preferred role?
Yeah, table topic master.
Okay. Pratima?
I'll take the timer.
Timer.
Pratima, try
Alisa?
for Toastmaster of the meeting.
That you're saying that out of sarcasm, right?
No, I think you will make a very good Toastmaster of the meeting.
Pratima, you got this.
Okay, next meeting. I'll take it up. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. How about you, Alisa? Next week? Which role?
I will take GE.
Okay. Sheila?
I can do an evaluator.
Sheila, it's been a while we've heard a speech from you.
You just heard one.
No, today wasn't a speech.
It was last week I gave a speech.
I am growing old.
I won't comment. No, I'm kidding. It just
Sheila,
wasn't
you-
memorable, that's all.
You said evaluator, right?
Yes, please.
Okay.
So
Hope?
Sheila is for evaluator,
Yes.
and
But we don't have speaker. So we need to find some speakers.
So in case one slot is available, I can take it.
Speech slot, you mean, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Got Hope? Any preferred role? I think she's not around. So rest of the roles we can fill up in our WhatsApp group. I think Rupinder, by now you are ready.
yeah, it's running really slow today. I'm sorry. It's just one of those days when nothing is going your way. I'll just announce the results as it is, and then we can always. Okay, so I'm just going to announce the results. We have a standing ovation for Pratima Razdan because she played the role of the table topic master for the first time. Great job, Pratima. When it comes to the top 3 table topic speaker, we had our guest Noor. He came in at number 3. Then a person who's going to feature a lot today, Alisa Schneider, she got the second prize. And another person who's going to feature a lot today, Sheila McIntyre, she got the first prize for the best table topic speaker. For the best auxiliary role player, like I said, Alisa is going to feature a lot. Many congratulations, Alisa, once again. Alisa, by the way, also wins for the best evaluator, and that was one of the toughest decisions that I had to make in my life. The best speaker goes to Hope Williams, once again, a very difficult decision. And we have 2 best role players today, and that is our table topic master and our Toastmaster of the meeting. Like I said, Sheila likes to be amongst the awards. And she's probably holding the cat that gifted her a mouse. Thank you very much. Should we stop the recording?
Yes.